Imagine standing in the same place day after day, hoping for someone who may never come back. That was the heartbreaking reality for one loyal dog, abandoned yet unwilling to give up. For 4 long years, he waited, through scorching summers, freezing winters, and countless lonely nights. He had no idea why he had been left behind, or if his beloved owner would ever return. But despite everything, he never moved from the spot where he was last seen, with the person he loved the most. People passed by, some noticing his tired, longing eyes, others simply walking past as if he were invisible. Strangers left scraps of food, but he ate little, too focused on waiting, hoping. Every time someone walked by who resembled his owner, his tail wagged just a little, only to drop again in disappointment when he realized it wasn't them. But just when it seemed like his story would end in sorrow, something incredible happened, something that would change his life forever. Keep watching, because what comes next will restore your faith in loyalty, love, and second chances. No one knew exactly when he first appeared, only that he was always there, sitting patiently in the same spot, eyes fixed on the distance, waiting. Some say he had once belonged to a family who loved him, that he used to run freely with a wagging tail full of joy and trust. But one day, everything changed. Maybe it was an accident. Maybe his owner had every intention of returning but never did. Or maybe, just maybe, he had been abandoned on purpose, left behind without a second thought. No one could say for sure. But what everyone did know was that from that moment on, the dog refused to leave. Day after day, he sat at the same place. A bus stop, a street corner, outside a train station, wherever it was, it became his world. His routine was painfully predictable. Every morning, as the sun rose, he would get up, stretch his thin legs, and scan the faces of passing people, his heart clinging to a desperate hope. Every evening, as the streets grew dark, he would curl up in the cold, his body weary, but his spirit unbroken. The seasons changed around him. In the summer, he endured the relentless heat, his tongue hanging out, his body weak from thirst. When winter came, he shivered under falling snow, his thin fur barely a shield against the biting cold. Rain soaked his fur, turning the ground beneath him into mud, but he never moved. He never searched for shelter, never strayed too far, as if afraid that the moment he left, the person he was waiting for would finally return.